What's up, peoples? We're gonna be taking this one out. Let's talk about our Delaware trip. We spent 2 weeks out on the road, a week in Delaware and a week in New Jersey. The Delaware trip went better than I expected. Almost felt like when we came out to Florida to see if we wanted to live out here, and 3 months later we were living here in Port St. Lucie. It's crazy, kind of felt exactly the same. The night before we were scheduled to leave, a realtor called us back and was like, hey, do you want to see this house at noon the next day? We were like, hell yeah. Kind of like tied everything together for us. We were like, let's go see this house tomorrow and see how it feels. The lady that showed us that one property ended up showing us 2 other properties. Had 5 properties saved, so we picked 3 out of the 5 and we got to see all 3, so it went better than I expected. But right now we definitely know we want to live in Delaware. We're super excited. We're actually just waiting to finalize a mortgage, waiting for all the taxes to come through and stuff like that. We've already prepaid our estimated taxes just because we want to kind of get everything going. Just waiting for all the paperwork to come through, file it, and then send it over to the mortgage and then see what happens. There's a couple properties that we're interested, but if they're not available when we're ready to buy, we will then start looking for other properties. I'm very confident that we're gonna find something we like. So Delaware is definitely gonna happen in 2025. I mean, things can change because, you know, health and stuff like that, but as of right now, my son's last day of school is May 22nd, so anything after that we can go. So we're hoping that we find something before that, close on it, start moving stuff little by little, he graduates, and then we're gone. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the house. We thought of renting it, but the truth is that no one's gonna take care of the property like you will, and we don't have no intentions of living here full time. So renting it for a little bit to come back, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna live here full time. We're gonna do the whole snowbird thing, and at that point we might just do like a 90-day Airbnb or something like that. We'll figure that out later on. So if anybody knows anybody that wants to buy a house in Port St. Lucie, hit me up. You never know, we can put a deal together. I still do have the T-Rex. Everybody keeps asking if I have it. It's still there. The exhaust sounds so much nicer with that cover on. I don't know why. But for now, I'm gonna leave the cover on because I like this deeper tone exhaust sound. That open lid has been tested on the dyno. It gives you a couple horsepowers and stuff, but I don't need to maximize the horsepower on this. I just don't like the sound of the exhaust, but I will revert back to it at some point to see if it grows on me. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. I like the way the bike feels and sounds right now with the cover back on. From New Jersey, it's actually been cold here in Florida. Some parts of Florida actually got snow. That was hilarious. I kind of escaped North Jersey because I didn't want to feel no cold, but it gets cold out here for a couple weeks. This year it got a little colder than last year, but it's all good. I guess it's over with now. The temperatures are starting to heat up, so I could get back out and ride, fix the house up. It's crazy because it's all happening just like it happened when we wanted to move out here. Here I am at Home Depot trying to buy things that I'm gonna fix up the house with and just piece it together, and I think it'll happen sooner than later. I think. I don't know. We'll see. Bringing the bike out to like run errands that I have to leave it somewhere outside. I don't usually do that because these things will be gone in 60 seconds. I'm going to try to run in and run out because you never know. You know what I mean? I'd hate to lose it, especially right now that we're planning on moving, for it to get stolen. Go inside Home Depot. Got to buy a couple little things and then we'll head out. Fuck it is. There we go. I don't need that. I'll probably be here like 100 more times before we leave, just because there's some out ends that we gotta fix. And that's kind of what I did with the other house. It took me a couple months. We'll take our time fixing it up, just kind of patching up little things that break throughout the year. Not sure how that happens, but that's in my kid's bathroom. It wasn't like that when we bought the house. For some reason, I guess they like finger fuck it or some shit. I don't know. Look at that. We'll fix it. Guess this is it right here. Couple bucks. $2.33 for one cover. One of these too. Because somebody broke one of those. I believe that's it. Let me check. Look, they cracked it on the top. Now we need the switches. Alright, we found the switches. That's that. In the bathroom, I have put a new light with the fan thing. The fan's not working. The light still works. Crawl into the attic to replace that shit, and I'm too big to crawl up there. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might have to hire somebody to either replace it or take a look at that fan for me again. I need a brush so I could do the fence in the back. I'm gonna spray some bleach on that thing and brush it down. So that'll work. And I think I'm good. we'll be back. We'll be back to Home Depot plenty more times. Actually, bringing the motorcycle worked out better than driving the car, because every time I come here, I always buy shit that I don't need. And with the motorcycle, I can't carry it. So I'm only gonna get what I need.
The pay now button.
Pay now. That's gonna wrap up the Home Depot run. Is my bike still there? Is the bike still there? Yeah, it's still there. First bike got stolen at the apartment complex that I live, day before the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York City. I was devastated. When I picked it up from the storage, I cleaned it up. I had everything ready to go. I went off to work. I worked at a bar. I started from like 10 to 2 in the morning. I got home around 2:30 in the morning. I didn't even look for the bike. I just went upstairs, went to sleep. When I went out in the morning to go start the bike to get ready to go, it was gone. Devastated me. But it happens. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like riding the bike where I can't see it if I'm gonna be gone for a long time, because they'll pick this thing up, throw it in the back of a van, it'll be gone. This bag has saved me so many times. I could use the jacket too though. Like if I wanted to, I'll show you. The jacket back here, in the pocket here, there's a little bag that kind of comes up. And you can throw stuff in it, but it's uncomfortable. I have the backpack, might as well use the backpack for it. Dry pack. It's not really like a motorcycle bag, but it keeps the water out. It's helped me out a lot. Especially out here in Florida, the weather's a little bipolar. It could be sunny one minute, it could be raining the other. But if you're on the highway, this thing feels like a little parachute. So locally, I could ride with this thing. On the highway, it feels like it gets a little air. So buy a motorcycle bag. Once the exhaust is warm on the 8S, it sounds so much better. On the way down, I didn't record the exhaust part of it. But now that we're heading back, it just sounds pretty cool. I think. I don't know, but we'll see. So by no means am I an expert rider. I don't ride fast. I just kind of cruise. I take my time, especially when I don't ride for a couple of weeks. Kind of got to get my body used to back being on the bike. Maybe I'm just a little sissy. Once my body warms up and once I get the feel of the bike again, I feel real comfortable, I'll push it a little bit more. When I mean push, it's like I'll bring it up to 100, 110. That's pretty much it. Right now in St. Lucie County, they're cracking down on speeders. So if you want to go 100 miles an hour, get on the highway, not on US 1. A lot of signs off on the sides of the roads of people that have died, especially on motorcycles out here. I just try to chill out a little bit now because I'm a little older and I don't want no tickets, man. I'm about to leave. I haven't gotten a ticket here in Florida and I don't want to jinx myself. Please, I hope I just didn't jinx myself. And I want to keep it that way. I do not want to get a ticket. It's actually a sheriff right in front of me. I'll just casually pass him up. Can the sheriff pull anybody over? Yeah, I believe so. Let me not find out today. Bye-bye. Now that I've been on the bike for an hour, I feel real comfortable on it. It's like, oh, hey baby, I'm back. But if I don't ride it for a little bit, I always feel weird on it. Maybe it's just like the little jitters of like, oh, I haven't done this in like a couple weeks. And the last month has been crazy for us. Traveling, the weather's not been great, so getting on this thing has been nearly impossible. But today was possible. I guess we're gonna be riding along this sheriff the whole time. What the hell? It's keeping me on check. Thank you, officer. Appreciate it so much. Oh man, you know, I am gonna miss the winter weather out here because you do get these days like now, I can ride. Up north, people will not be riding in this weather unless they're real fanatics and they're like, yeah, I'll ride all year long. For some reason the quick shifter is acting up. I shifted through all the gears down to second. It was working fine. And then when I went to shift it now, it kind of went into neutral and then it wouldn't go into second. I don't know. We'll see what happens.